Well, good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Wolak. I'm here each and every day at 8 a.m. for your viewing and listening pleasure. And today, we're going to explore, where do you look when you got a problem? Where do you look when something's not going right? Well, if you're looking on the outside, if you're looking at another person, if you're looking at an event, you're looking in the wrong place. All of the problems can only be fixed from the inside. It's how we look at life. It's how we look at ourselves. It's how we look at others. It's how we look at situations. Until we change the perspective in which we see things, nothing will change. Everything is reliant on ourselves. It's our individual perspective, the way we are looking at things, that causes the problem. It also attracts to us that which we're focused on. So people who are complaining about taxes are going to constantly have tax problems, because the universe, the law that creates, brings to us that which we talk about, that which we think about, that which we speak about, that which we feel about the most. So everything comes from within. People hate that concept. They want to blame others. That's why traditional religions are popular with people, because they can say, hey, God, help me. The fact of the matter is that God can't help you. God doesn't care. God is not a being. God is not a super being watching over you, giving you everything you need. No. I try not to use the word God, but when I use the word God, I'm using the word that it is an infinite intelligence that is everywhere present, that created everything out of itself. So I'm an individualization of it. You're an individualization of it. And we use the same creative power that created everything by the way we think. So our lives are a perfect mirror of our mental atmosphere. All the thoughts, all the things that we've ever thought make up a mental atmosphere. Until we change that atmosphere, our outer experience is not going to change. That was a mouthful I just gave you, but it's true. At least it's true for me. It's what I see. Anytime I blame something and I blame something outside myself, I become a victim. I hate the idea of being a victim. Being a victim, that sucks. That means you're dependent on something else. I don't believe that. The way I've learned spirituality is that each and every person is a unique, whole, and perfect expression of the infinite. But the key word there is unique. The other key word is perfect. An expression of what? The infinite, meaning that we were given freedom to use the power to create any way we choose without any fear of replication. However, how we use the power brings back to us the result. In other words, there is a law of cause and effect. What you put out comes back. Just that simple. So good morning to Renee, Jeff, Patricia, Sarah, Steve, Sandy. Thank you for checking in. Any of you others out there, check in with me. Hey, if some of you tried to get into meditation today, for whatever reason, Zoom went nuts. I can't figure it out yet. I will. All of a sudden, it required a passcode. Never required a passcode before. So I can't blame Zoom. I have to fix it. I got to go within the system and fix it. The power to fix it's within me. So that's what I'll do a little later today. See, I'm not going into the victim road. I'm not going to be blaming things out there. When you blame something out there, you become powerless. That sucks to be powerless, doesn't it? When you know you can fix something, that feels good. But sometimes the task of fixing something or changing something may seem overwhelming. That's when you got to chunk it down. You got to chunk it down into small, manageable pieces. People expect a quantum leap. Don't expect a quantum leap. Things happen a little bit at a time. You go mining for gold, You don't find a big hunk of gold. No, you find little particles. And as you build those, you find those little particles, you melt them together and they form a big particle. That's how life is. So every day is a little step in the right direction, a little step in the right direction, a step that you can believe. That's real important. You got to be able to believe that you can achieve something. Sandy just said, I just go with the flow. Well, the problem with going with the flow is whose flow? What influence? Where's that flow going to take you? There's some crazy streams out there. You got to make sure you're in the right stream. How's that for an analogy, Sandy? You may be in the wrong stream. You may be in the stream that takes you into crazy land, that takes you into family dispute land. You may be in the stream that takes you into poverty. You don't want to go with the flow of that. You got to choose what's the right stream. The stream is determined by what do you believe. Your beliefs put you into a stream. So if you want to get on a different flow, you got to change your beliefs. Too many times we say, I got to go with the flow, got to go with the flow. Well, okay. Watch out for the buzzsaw in the middle of the stream because you're in the wrong stream. God, I'm talking like Jim Rohn right now. Woohoo! Jim Rohn was a great teacher. If I think of myself as Jim Rohn, I like myself a lot because he was a great teacher. I teach differently than him, though. And that's okay because I'm unique, and so is he. The other good thing is he's dead. I'm alive, so I'd rather be me than Jim. What is this? Naomi says, hello, lovely souls. Actually caught the live stream once. I'm in Leeds. Hey, Naomi. I am currently individualized, and so are all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Boy, there's a lot going on in the world right now. And I'm glad you're with me on this journey because our journey is to be aware. Because what I'm seeing is there are so many unconscious people out there. There are so many victims out there. And so it's good to find a place where you can connect with like-minded people who are willing to take personal responsibility, who are willing to say that I can change my world and I can show others how to change theirs. It's difficult to unplug. It's very difficult to unplug. We're being bombarded in ways that we've never been bombarded before. Boy, we've got to do a lot to keep our thing clean. What's Henry got to say here? He says, hello, let me ask, do I have to look for those I think I have hurt in the past to forgive me, to be free of them? No. You got to forgive yourself. How do you do that, Henry? Here, let me give you a little tip. As much as they hurt you or you hurt them, you got to find out how much it benefited you or it benefited them. You've got to bring the situation in your mind to balance. When you bring yourself into balance, that means you see both sides of the situation. When you see both sides of the situation, guess what happens? All emotions disappear. The emotional attachment, the emotional hurt, the emotional angst, the pulling, it disappears because you've got it in balance. And what happens is the divine, which we call the divine, which is not human in any shape, form, or fashion, doesn't have human qualities, but it doesn't see anything but balance. It only knows balance because it is balance. So the divine cannot judge because it only sees perfection. Only our human side, our ego side, sees the one side or the other side. It doesn't see balance. And so when the Eastern religions talk about the third eye, that part of us that's here, the energy center is here, that's the eye that sees life through the eyes of the divine, which means it sees everything in balance. And when you see everything in balance, there is no emotion attached to it. We like to think that when we're connected to divine, we're going to have this high, this beautiful, big, huge emotion of bliss. No. It's a moment of pure peace. Pure peace. Jessica, you may be late, but you can rewatch it because I post this. You're never too late for this message. The key thing is, I'm just going to tell you, this word needs to get out there more. And I need your help. I need your help because guess what? If you share this, if you comment on it once it's off, like if you're on YouTube and you're watching it, if you comment once I've signed off and it's on YouTube, other people see that. Or take the link and share it with people. I want to bring this message. There's so many people looking for this, they don't even know this exists. And I'm not saying this is the right message, but at least we're asking questions. We're asking deep, meaningful, relevant questions. So I'm asking for your help to get this message out. And with that, I think we've had a great day so far. And I've got many, many, many plans today. So I'm going to look at you and say, hey, I'm going to create a great day. You create one for yourself as well. And if you need to be loved, if you really feel the need to be loved, I want you to know I love you because I accept you just like you are. No judgment in me. Hallelujah. Have a great day, everybody. Aloha.